Stop for a second and notice what you've just done. You clicked on a video that literally told you not to watch it. Why? Because your brain can't help itself. The moment it's told don't, it locks onto exactly that. This isn't a weakness, it's just how the brain was made. Imagine this. You're standing at the edge of a wide river. On the other side is a chest full of gold coins glimmering in the sunlight, and all you have to do is cross a narrow rope bridge to reach it. What's the very first thing your mind whispers? Not, I'm about to be wealthy, but what if the rope snaps? What if I slip? What if I drown? Before you even take a step, your brain paints the worst-case scenario. Only later does another thought appear. But what if I make it? What if I get across and my whole life changes? This is your mind's default program. The negative projection fires automatically. The positive vision has to be chosen. But here's the truth. You don't have to stay in that default setting. You can learn to shift your focus, raise your vibration, and consciously tune yourself to the outcomes you actually want. Because if you don't, if you keep letting the automatic fearful channel run, it isn't just harmless worry. It's like sending out a constant signal that calls your fears closer. Without realizing it, you start living inside the very reality you were trying to avoid. The default becomes your world. But the moment you notice it, you can take back the dial, change the station, and begin to experience the life you've been longing for instead. In the next few minutes, I'm going to take you inside your own mind and show you how to catch this pattern, flip it, and start creating what you truly want instead. Because the same power that pulled you to this video is the power that can rewrite your reality once you know how to use it. Every time you imagine doing something bold, stepping onto a stage, starting your dream business, telling someone how you really feel, changing your life in some radical way, something automatic happens inside you. Your nervous system fires up. Your heart rate changes. A little voice appears before you even take a breath. And what does it say? It says, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work? What if I get hurt? You don't choose that voice. It just arrives. It's the first broadcast on your inner radio. It's the default channel your brain tunes to. And because it's automatic, you start believing it's truth. You start living like it's prophecy. But here's what almost nobody tells you. That first voice is not a prediction of your future. It's just a leftover survival setting, a reflex, a habit of mind. You are not required to obey it. Pause and think back over your own life. How many times have you stopped yourself because of that voice? How many ideas never left the notebook? How many conversations you never had? How many doors stayed closed because you never knocked? Not because you lacked talent, or heart, or possibility, but because the first thought was fear, and you mistook fear for fact. This is the real hidden mechanism I want you to see. Because once you see it, you can stop being hypnotized by it. Imagine this with me. There's a glass mountain rising into the sky. At the very top is a glowing sphere, and inside that sphere is everything you've ever wanted. Freedom, love, creativity, travel, abundance, peace. It's all there. And someone says, all you have to do is climb. What's the first thing your mind shows you? Not the view from the summit, but your hands slipping. The glass cutting your palms. The pain of falling. The humiliation of failing in front of others. That's the movie your brain plays before you even lift a foot. And if you believe that movie, you stay at the bottom. But now picture this. You catch that movie in real time. You recognize, this is the default. This is not truth. This is just the first station. And you deliberately change the reel. You imagine instead the wind on your face at the top. You imagine the feeling of stepping into the life you've always wanted. You rehearse the success instead of the failure. That moment, the moment you consciously shift the movie, is the moment your frequency begins to change. You stop broadcasting fear and start broadcasting possibility. And here's where it gets even more powerful. Your focus is not just a mental thing, it's an energetic thing. Neuroscience tells us your brain has a reticular activating system, a filter that shows you more of what you already expect. Quantum thinkers talk about resonance, systems vibrating with what they match. Call it energy, call it vibe, call it frequency. Whatever name you give it, the effect is the same. You live more of what you're tuned to. When you keep your inner dial locked on fear, you notice more reasons to be afraid. You meet more people who echo your doubts. Opportunities slide right past you because your filter isn't looking for them. It's like walking through a garden wearing glasses that only let you see weeds. The roses are there, but you don't even register them. When you deliberately change the dial, when you start rehearsing what could go right, when you start feeling gratitude for even small things, when you act like someone who expects good, you shift that filter. You start seeing roses everywhere. People show up who align with your new broadcast. Ideas appear that you couldn't have thought of before. The bridge across the river doesn't look so shaky anymore. I want you to really feel this. Your first thought is not your fate. It's a habit, a reflex, a frequency. You can change it. So here's the hook. The practice that will change everything if you do it consistently. The next time you think about something you want, before the default voice can finish its sentence, stop it. Name it. Out loud if you have to. Say, that's just the default talking. Then ask, what would I think if success were inevitable? What would I feel if this had already worked? Then close your eyes and feel that version instead. Let your body feel the relief, the excitement, the gratitude as if it's already here. Even 30 seconds of that feeling starts rewriting your inner program. Do it first thing in the morning. Do it before you open your phone. Picture one simple scene from your desired life. Not the whole thing, just one. Maybe it's sitting at a desk doing work you love. Maybe it's hugging someone you care about. Maybe it's opening an email that says, "You're approved." See it, feel it, breathe it. That's your morning frequency reset. Do it throughout the day. Gratitude anchors. 3 reminders on your phone. Morning, afternoon, evening. When the alarm goes off, pause and name one thing you're grateful for right now. Not someday. Now. Gratitude is a fast elevator out of the default channel. Do it in your body. Ask yourself, if I were already living my dream, how would I walk into this room? How would I speak to this person? How would I breathe? Then do that now. Embodiment pulls the future into the present. And when you notice yourself spiraling, you will, because you're human. Stop, close your eyes, take 3 slow breaths, and imagine tuning a radio dial. Feel your hand literally turning it. Say to yourself, new station. That small ritual gives your nervous system a physical cue to shift. Do these things and something starts happening. Slowly at first, then faster. The old, "What if I fall" voice becomes a faint echo. The new, "What if I fly" voice becomes louder. Your reticular system starts scanning for matches to your new frequency. The people, ideas and opportunities that were always there start standing out like bright lights. This is not wishful thinking. This is how your attention, your nervous system, and your energy field actually work. Your life is not just shaped by what you want, it's shaped by what you repeatedly focus on. You clicked on a video that said, "Don't," and your brain did it anyway. That same mechanism can keep you trapped in fear, or it can pull you straight into your dream life if you aim it on purpose. So right now, pause. Take a breath. Picture one thing you've been afraid to reach for. Hear the default voice say, "What if it doesn't work?" Smile at it. Say, "That's just the default." Then imagine instead, what if it does? What if it's already mine? What if my life changes today? Feel that. The more you do this, the more your outer reality begins to mirror your inner shift. Your brain stops trying to keep you failing and starts partnering with you to move forward. The default loses its grip. And when that happens, you don't just think differently. You start living differently. You take the call. You send the email. You create the thing. You walk across the bridge. And the life you've been imagining stops being a dream and starts being your day-to-day experience. That's why you're here. That's why you couldn't resist clicking. Somewhere deep down, you already know you're capable of changing your frequency. You just needed a mirror to remind you. So use this as your mirror. Catch the pattern. Flip it. Raise your vibration. Tune yourself to the life you want. Because if you don't, the old program keeps running and you keep living the same story. But if you do, everything starts to change. And if this message is landing for you right now, take a second to hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because together, we're not just talking about possibility. We're practicing it. We're creating it. This is your moment. This is your station. This is your frequency. Choose it now.